Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 88 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
A throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw. Casper. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Point after here coming up. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he's able to get in there and make a great play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw here. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1. Completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, 1st down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
They'll try and run for it. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the 1st down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. On 3rd and 2, Casper. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Casper. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Looking to throw. Casper firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. On 1st down, Casper. He's going to look deep down the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now let's see what his offense can do. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he was going to have a Jags first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now a handoff looking right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Toronto's offense ready to take over.
They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Casper. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Back to throw. Casper. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. A 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Casper. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown Broncos. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Second and 3. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up a throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. taken in at the 22. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the one interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you're talking about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of the season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. To throw on second down. Casper. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Looking to throw. Casper throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have the Broncos first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Throwing on first down. Casper. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try to run this one in. Stop short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle but couldn't get it all the way home. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the... And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Jaguars ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And what a great call defensively there, because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got it. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything, as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. The Lions are hanging in there in the playoff race as they jump above 500 now to 4-3 on the year. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they were losers in that one to the visiting Green Bay Packers. The Packers don't want to fall into a deep hole this early, so a good win there ups their record to 3-4. And finally, on Monday Night Football,
the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. They'll drop to throw. He'll let it go deep for Foster. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I didn't notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Casper. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
The Broncos send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense 1st down and 10.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over.
And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Foster. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So the Broncos coming out now.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Casper.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
On third down, Casper. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Then want to get behind this.
They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars are back within a score.
Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Come on now!
The Broncos about set to go on offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
On 1st and 10, Casper. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That catch good for only a couple. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Casper. And he will find his man on the outside. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Shifts by him, and he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
74 yards rushing for him so far as this terrific season continues here.
This offense, #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
Right back to him on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the gun, Casper. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack #1, and, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
He's going to float this one deep right side. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to Toronto. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Steps away to his left. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also...
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Pulled in at the 24. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Casper. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Got an open man, it's Foster. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to get the 1st down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Let's show him how to play.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They're going to look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way, work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll look to throw here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that will be incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Broncos will take over on downs. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning it.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Come on, baby. We got to do our job. We got to do our job.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun on 3rd down, Casper escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will give him a 12-point lead.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
So now the Jags down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He gets this out to Foster on the right side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now back to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 17. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game, that means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the home team here, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, things are definitely going south quickly.